Hi, it's Adina, and today I'm going to tell the story about when I didn't listen to Mama Bear. Got Rosie is in her feisty mood right now, running around like crazy. Chip's not sure what to do. There they go at it. Okay, this might be more entertaining than my story right now. So I'm gonna have a sip of my coffee. See what happens. So, New Hampshire. My grandfather, Dr. Simon Ruskin, was a brilliant and eccentric scientist and doctor. He invented over 68 pharmaceutical products. Many of them are still on the market today. And he was invited to the Bretton Woods Conference after World War II. And that's a pretty big deal. There they go. And he fell in love with the region and wanted, in case there was like a nuclear holocaust, he wanted his family to have enough land to live on for generations. And so we are very fortunate because he bought the entire side of a mountain in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. And my father inherited the home and most of the land when I was born. And I have gone up to New Hampshire every single year of my life. And, you know, we'd heard about bears all the time. A lot of people see bears, but we never saw a bear until much later, until I was in my 20s when we started to see bears. But I felt like I was a pretty good expert on how to handle bears and bear situation. And we, just days before this incident, I told a niece of mine, if you see fresh bear poop and it's still steaming, go home. Right? I think that's a pretty safe suggestion. What are you guys, crazy kitties? Once we took Chip up to New Hampshire and I was afraid he'd gotten eaten by a bear, but he was just hiding somewhere in the attic. Anyway, so I am with Sophia Eliana, my very dear friend and great musician, Pam McCann, and her son, Uttam. And we were picking berries on a path that's sort of in the woods, pretty off the beaten track here, away from the house. And the berries that year were huge, plump, delicious, and we were just like literally bringing home buckets of berries, blackberries. And we're on this path, and Sophia sort of gets into a trance, and she's picking, and I come over and I say, you know, honey, let's stay with the group. We're moving up the road. But then I see there's the berries are just, you just want to dig a little deeper and a little deeper despite the thorns, and you just keep going. And so the two of us are now in this piece of woods going deeper in, and all of a sudden we hear, and we just freeze. And I look at her and I'm like I swear I said this, it's like so stupid, but I was like, did you hear that? Like as if we hadn't heard it. And she was like, yeah. And we decided to ignore it because we were so captivated by the berries. I foolishly chose not to walk away. And so we keep going a little deeper. And then all of a sudden, it was as if the ground shook. I'm not very good at mama bear imitation maybe, but and like everything, my hair stood up. And I backed away. I said, Sophia, let's back away, let's back away. So a few days earlier, I had told my niece, if you do encounter a bear, never run. Never run. You can't outrun a bear. And yet, as soon as we backed off onto the path, I started screaming, run, run, run! And the two of us took off up the road where Eliana and Pam and Uttam all started running. Now, we got lucky because that mama bear, who was probably napping just on the other side of the bush, chose not to get up. Because if she had, I might not be here to tell this story. And there are so many lessons in this story, but I leave them to you to figure out. So that was when I didn't listen to the mama bear. That one or this one. Ciao. This is sharing stories and stuff.
Hey guys, make sure to share this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Yeah, hit that bell.
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment. We'll see you next time.
Ciao.
Bye.